Good morning. Welcome to FBC News. I'm Blake.
And I'm Jamie.
First of all, I would like to welcome any guests joining us today, and a very special warm welcome to the students from Cape and Ray Bible College.
Hi guys.
We would love to have you join us at the end of the service. To your left in the multi-purpose room, we'll be having Fellowship Cafe. We have tea and coffee and juice for the little ones.
In the pew in front of you, we have our friendship folders, so if you want to write your name down and why you're here. And also prayer cards, so if you have any prayer needs, you can just write them down and we'll have someone praying for you. Also, tonight we have our Strengthening Your Service. Pastor Paul will be speaking and Pastor Rob will be ministering in music.
We have a new segment to FBC News. We now go to Jamie at the Ignite Spotlight.
Hello and welcome to Ignite Spotlight. This is our very first Ignite Spotlight and we have Taylor joining us as our very first guest. How does that make you feel, Taylor?
Pretty honored.
Pretty honored. Well, in case you don't know what Ignite Spotlight is what we want to do is we want you guys as a church to get to know a little bit about our teens and our youth leaders and what we do at Ignite, our youth ministry here at FBC. So Taylor, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe tell us what your favorite food is and what you want to be when you grow up.
Well, I'm Taylor Bassett. I'm 15 and currently in grade 10, attending Wellington Secondary School. My favorite food is poutine, and when I grow up, I would like to be a grade 3 teacher.
Poutine, that's very Canadian of you.
Very.
That's good. Taylor, just recently we went over to Missions Fest, and you came with us.
I did.
This was your second time going, right?
It was.
Why don't you tell us, for those that don't know what Missions Fest is, what a weekend entails over at Missions Fest?
Well, a group of us go over to Vancouver for the weekend, and our mission is to help the homeless. And with that, we make sandwiches and hand them out, and just let them know that we're there for them and we care, and to share the Lord's Word with them.
Great. Well, what's one thing that stood out to you? What was a highlight of the weekend?
I remember this one man, obviously homeless. He was just like tattered clothes, and obviously he was starving, and he had that hope in like the Lord that he's always there for them and always looking down on him along with everyone else. So it's just good to know that even those kind of people still have faith.
That's cool. And Taylor, what's one thing that you're going to take from the weekend?
Well, I know that I do have a lot of privileges in life, and I can take advantage of those sometimes. So I'm starting to appreciate them more and just really recognize everything that is given to me, and because I know my problems are nothing compared to those people's problems.
Well, thank you, Taylor, for being our first guest on Ignite Spotlight. It was good to talk to you and get to know you. And we're going to bring in Mike now. Mike, come on down. Hi, Mike.
How's it going?
Good. Mike is one of our youth leaders. He's been a youth leader for, 7 years now?
Yeah.
And so, Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do as a youth leader?
So in my case, as a youth leader this year, I currently head up the video team. And I also run Fuel on Sunday mornings, the junior high Sunday school class. In the past, I've run games.
Great. Well, I know I really appreciate all that you do with our teens and at Ignite. Mike, you were at Missions Fest this last year. How many times have you been?
I think this is my 5th time.
Your 5th time going. Okay, so what's something over these years and just even this last time that you've noticed about Missions Fest that you appreciate?
One of the things I appreciate, and I think it's one of the really cool things, is the chance to see the youth take what we've taught them at Ignite and at Fuel and everything they've heard from the speakers at Missions Fest, and take that and put it into practice and show God's love to the people in Vancouver.
That's good. And Mike, what's as a youth leader, our church likes to support the ministries in our church. So what's one way as a church they can pray for you?
One of the ways they can pray for me is just that I can continuously be a good example for the students.
That's great. Good. Well, thank you for joining us here on Ignite Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
Back to you guys, Jamie and Blake.
Next Saturday, we have a very special event for any kids involved in the Wana ministry. We have our annual Bible quizzing. Now, if you don't know what Bible quizzing is, what it is we have a bunch of kids that are involved in Wana across the island come to this church to compete in Bible-related questions from their handbooks. Now, just to give you an example of what they might be tested on, I'm going to give you a question that you have to answer. Now, just tell your neighbor sitting beside you what you think the answer is, and we'll find out if you're right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. According to Proverbs 17:17, a friend loves at all time, and a brother is born for what? A, trust, B, adversity, or C, friendship? Your answer's ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is
A!
B.
Told me it was A!
Look it up in the good book. Now, we'd love to have you join us on Saturday if you're free. Come cheer on the team, and we'd just love to have you there.
Now, from all of us at FBC News, my name's Jamie.
And I'm Blake. Have a great afternoon, evening, and good night.